So I would have never expect myself to be make this sort of video calling some sort of a problem related to this sort of thing, but I guess it's something that I have to address for the better of the other YouTubers out there. So I'm just going to paint you the whole picture of what just happened recently. So basically, Garbage Entertainment, which some of you might have heard him, he's currently, which I would assume, one of the biggest Bishoujo content creator, or maybe just in general on YouTube. And he recently got a copyright strike. And here's the thing though, it's not just some kind of a copyright strike that you would never like worry about, but this is actually his third copyright strike that he recently received in the last 90 days. So that means his channel just basically is tend to be vanished in about a week, or it happened like 2 days ago. And you can see on the screenshot here, like this is first strike, second strike, and third strike. You can see first two strikes here came at the exact same day, which I would assume happened at the exact same time. And if you're wondering where all the strikes came from, he actually said himself that all of the strikes actually came from Genius, as you can see on the message here. And you can see on this message here as well that it started to worry for the other YouTubers as well. And that's completely understandable of him, because if his channel is tend to be terminated for posting Genius related content, then it's not impossible that any other YouTubers will face the exact same fate as Gabi did. Now, you may have already saw the community post that I shared with you guys yesterday, and I did share what the real reason behind his channel will be completely vanished in a few days, and I did mention something about policy. So apparently, Genius has its own YouTuber policy when it comes to posting Genius related content. I'm going to share it here right here. So basically, just to want you guys some info here, and also this info here actually shared like a few years ago, so it's not like it's just recently came. It has been here for a while now, and you can see what the guidelines and all of the stuff. But basically, the basic rule about the whole thing is that posting a full playthrough with premium choices will tend to be taken down from, of course, Genius. And actually, this one's actually quite interesting, because they did plan to post the social media here. They did plan to post it on the social medias, but I don't see that. I mean, we didn't see that happen like ever. So I would just assume that almost nobody like know about the policy that Denise already made about this thing. And for those who are curious, this message actually came from one of these Genius team members, which means that it came from someone who legitimately worked for Genius. And also, you can see for the reference here, it's just very simple. You show the premium choice, the video will be tend to be taken down, or will be just 100% full playthrough. And there's no promises, even though if you did exactly not 100% playthrough, there's still a chance. You can see here, there's no hard limit of percentage of the game you can show, because it depends on the game itself. So, like, if you want to do some voiceovers or cut into sessions, according to the former, I believe, manager, I guess, I think Sam was manager. I completely forgot about it. But if you do something like a cutting session, he did say here are absolutely fine. But now that we've seen all what happened here, we can't really promise if that was like the basic rule, like if that thing is something that we could confirm, or like, so there's like no risk of uploading that sort of content without that video being at risk of being struck by Genius itself. And you can see here, Gabe did say that it doesn't matter if someone commentated the entire story, it's just 5 minutes at this point, they can take it down if they want to, which I would say that's true because it is their game after all. So I would just assume that they have, even though they have some sort of a small part of the game being shown in a video, and I mean they could potentially take it down, but I don't exactly know how copyright strikes work, so I can't really assume if it's supposed to work, but I can't really tell for sure. But anyway, by the time this video is uploaded, his channel is still on, by the way, but of course, in about 5 days, this channel will be vanished from the YouTube platform, basically. So you will be able to see all this sort of content from his channel specifically. And um, I just want to share this because Garbage is not the only one that actually got a copyright strike from Genius. Garbage even did previously in the past. He even did actually get a copyright strike from Genius in, like, I would assume 2019 or 2020, because I do remember when Garbage, well, I wasn't at that time, but I do know that Garbage did post Selena Root of Naruto GF. He made a video of that one and it actually got copyright strike. And just so you're aware, like I said, Garbage is not the only one that actually got a copyright strike from Genius. And as you can see here, Paladin, I would assume he's currently the biggest Bishoujo content creator on YouTube currently, and he actually did get a copyright strike from YouTube here. And to be honest, it was something that is actually expected to happen since he actually know about the policy. So basically what I'm trying to say here is that every single channel that posts the Genius Inc. content, whether it's Bishoujo or Otome or something else, is currently being at risk of Genius finding out that video and eventually taking it down. Like channels such as Garbage, Paladin, for instance, Genius Boy, I believe his name on YouTube is no longer Genius Boy, it's something else now, I believe, and Dive Lotion. And in fact, Type Lotion actually addressed this situation before about this policy issue. He make 2 videos on it, addresses this kind of issue, which he tried to like inform everybody that this policy actually exists on how it actually affects on how people actually post genius related content and how it could harm like its community and stuff. So if you haven't watched to this video, I would highly recommend watching it. I would definitely put the video links in the video description. So if you are indeed a Genius Inc. content creator on YouTube and you have, like, whether you're a big channel, but let's just say you are a big channel. If you are a big channel that actually has a lot of gameplay videos, that some of them or like a few of them included premium choice and stuff, and it is also a full playthrough, should you remove those videos from YouTube itself? I don't want to be such a bad news bears or anything, but if I were to make my own answers on this kind of question, I would sadly say yes, you might have to. You might eventually have to do it, because if those videos, let's say it got like thousands of views, like tens thousands of views, then those videos are very likely to be noticed from Genius itself. And by the way, it's not just like videos that actually got a lot of views on it. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like that. I believe Garbage mentioned about an Otome video. He uploaded an Otome video, and it was about a new game, but it still got a copyright strike about it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just the videos that got a lot of attention in the first place. And that made me you could say concern about the other genius YouTubers out there as well. So at this very moment, what can you do? Well, if possible, I would like um to let people know that this kind of policy actually exists on YouTube. So I guess I have a bit of a small favor for everyone out there. If you can, share this kind of policy, share this video or share of Tab Lotion video or whatever, just at least has a policy thing. As long as you mention about the YouTube policy, I want you to share this to any other Genius Inc. content creator, or I don't know, like anybody who creates content, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram, Facebook, anything like that, just to make people aware that this kind of policy actually exists and how um, it could actually affect someone's channel on YouTube in the future. I can't imagine seeing people getting big on YouTube just for it to be taken down by Genius after going on such a long journey, and it's kind of sad to see like Garbage just finally disappearing in the first place, because I did watch a few of his videos and he's quite a humorous guy. I did even talk to him once just casually and he seemed a pretty good guy. But yeah, I just don't really want to see any other YouTubers seem the exact same fate as Garbage did. So yeah, I just don't really have any other words for at the moment. So I just hope this video can give you a sort of awareness of what's to post and what's not to post on YouTube to the content creators or upcoming content creators out there. And I really hope this issue gets resolved soon. And just last thing, I have nothing against Genius or any of the staff members. And please, for the goddess, for the goodness of their company, don't harass anybody, like any of the team members, because you have to remember that they are only doing the jobs and they're just doing whatever they are owed to. So yeah, that's about it. And I gotta just end up this video with something to say to Garbage specifically. Absolute salute to you, Garbage. Thanks for the content you have put up for us.